Wakey, wakey out there, guys. Wakey, wakey. I may sound a little out of breath, guys. Just getting in from Richmond, Virginia, and I spoken with Miss Priscilla on yesterday about the treatment of her son at a Chesapeake public school. I asked her to call me today after 12 to see would I be back in town to tell her story. Today, on my way back to Norfolk and Virginia Beach, Miss Priscilla called me because she was really upset. She'd been trying really hard to get in contact with personnel at Chesapeake Public Schools. And when she did finally, days later, get in contact with someone from the student's personnel office, she was disrespected, talked to as if her child issues don't exist. She alleged that the person she spoke with tried to make it out as if her child was not telling the truth over and over again. Miss Priscilla said, I had enough. I've done enough. It's now time for me to tell my story and be the voice for my son and let the public know what's really going on inside of Chesapeake Public School. Good afternoon, Miss Priscilla.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
I'm sad that I have to meet you under these conditions.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me what school your son attends?
He goes to Indian River Middle School.
What grade is he in?
He's a sixth grader.
How old is your son?
He's 11. He just turned 11.
Do your son take normal classes or regular classes, or do he take some type of classes with an IEP?
He has an IEP, and he takes both. He does regular classes, as well as I have him transition into inclusion classes with what they call normal children.
Wow, that's just amazing. My daughter, one of my daughters had an IEP, and I wanted her to stay in the class with, with the regular students. They came in the classroom because she had an IEP in reading, and they'll come in and just pull into a smaller group and work with them. So that was a good program. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me what's been going on with your son and why you decided to contact me several times?
He has been being bullied. He's a child that loves school. Always went to school. Would have a fit if for some reason he had a doctor's appointment. But he's been bullied. He's been bullied by the students at that school. I notified them. This started in October, a couple of occasions in November, and the last, which is December 1st, where he was choked.
Wow. When you say he was choked, who choked him?
Another student grabbed him by his hoodie, choked him, and then hit a ball, from my understanding, out of his hand and started running after him, chasing him.
And one more time, what is the name of your son?
His name? Dakota.
Is it okay if I ask Dakota a question or two?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Dakota.
Hi.
I'm Auntie Rhoda.
Okay.
I'm here to share what's going on with you.
Okay.
I want to make sure things that's going on with you inside of that school stops.
Okay.
And stop immediately.
Okay.
I need for us to be transparent.
Okay.
Transparent means I need for us to be honest with each other.
Okay.
Tell me the truth.
Okay. She did choke me because I was running. I saw her. She chased me. I ran. So then she grabbed my hoodie, started pulling my hoodie, tried to choke me, then hit the ball in my hand and ran off on the football field.
Why would she be chasing you?
Because she thinks I did something wrong to her. I didn't.
Is this the first time that this young lady been harassing you and picking on you?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Have you had other issues to go on inside of that school?
Some issues.
Can you tell us some issues that you come home and complain about?
Okay, so so what happened, this what happened. We was in the gym, we were doing an activity, do basketball, baseball, or walk around. I decided to walk around. Then out of nowhere, she started following me everywhere I go. I keep running everywhere I go. She keeps following me.
Can I ask you this? You're a handsome young man. Do you think she got a crush on you?
No.
So she's being mean to you?
Yes.
Wow. Why do you think she picked you out of all the students in the classroom?
Because because students in school always wants to bully students that are new in school.
Wow. Wow. Have you complained to your teacher and tell them what's going on with you?
No, not well. Two teachers wanted to talk to me in the gym.
What happened with that?
They was talking to me, and then they told me what happened. I didn't want to say anything, but I just said they made me say it. Then the other PE teacher walked away, and this person is standing right in front of me, staring at me, talking to me. Then I cried. He told me to get myself together, go play, and then I sat down.
Wow. Moms, it was some more issues that was going on. You start contacting the school, telling the school that a young lady or other students was bullying your son. What was the reaction of the school in Chesapeake?
I was told, like I said, one gentleman hit him in the back of the head so hard.
Take your time.
Then his hearing aid came out. I asked him, did he report it? And he said, Mom, they don't listen to me anyway.
Tell me about that incident when you got hit in the back of your head so hard.
He think that I stepped on his shoe. I didn't. I was not even near him. It was another girl that stepped on his shoe, and then when I was putting my stuff down, he ran and hit me in the back of my head. My hearing aids while I put them back on. He chased me around the room until the substitute teacher came in, and we sat down.
When you was running from him, was you really afraid, or do you feel like you was playing chase?
He was playing chase.
So was you afraid that he was gonna hit you or not?
I was afraid that he would hit me.
That's why you was running?
Mm-hmm.
When the substitute teacher came in, did you tell her?
No, I didn't. No.
Why don't you tell?
I forgot to tell her that he was chasing me around and he think I stepped on his shoe and then hit me in the back of my head. My hearing aids fall. Then started chasing me. I didn't tell her.
Are you afraid to be a snitch?
No, not really. No.
Moms, what's some other things that's going on with your child at the school?
Well, with that being said, and after I contacted the school and eventually talked to the principal there, I felt like no satisfaction was being done. They were figuring that I was playing around. So I then contacted downtown, the conduct and support secretary, spoke with them. Shortly after that, they contacted the school, and then I got a phone call. I informed them that I was very upset and did not like the way my child was being approached and bullied by students as well as staff. I was then told that they would look into it and get back with me. She did get back with me not too long ago, and she came up with a compromise saying that she would make sure that particular teacher cannot say nothing to Dakota or be around him.
Can I stop you there?
Yes, ma'am.
You said the word particular teacher.
Yes.
What do you mean by this particular teacher? Can you explain to us what happened with this particular teacher?
Yes, before a month ago, this particular teacher, I had reported because when my son tried to report someone bullying him, his hand was put in his face. The teacher put his hand in his face like, shh, I don't want to hear your side right now. I'll get yours later. And went to the bully, from my understanding, and got the bully side. In return, he then come to my son and said, if you guys keep on, then I'm going to report you to the assistant principal. So he came home and told me.
Can I ask you about that incident?
Sure.
After that incident, was that when you decided to stop telling the teachers what happened? And tell me how did the teacher place his hand in your face?
I was trying to talk, but then he did this to me. He said he'll hear my side of the story later.
So when you was trying to explain to the teacher what happened to you, he actually put his hands in your face and basically don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel sad.
After that incident, it seemed as though you stopped telling the teachers what's going on with you.
I'm just real mad that I keep getting bullied because every time I come to new school, every time I come to school, they think because I'm a new kid, because they always want to bully me. It's not good. It's not great for me.
Why do you say it's not good and it's not great for you?
because I hate being bullied at school. Because some kids always want to mess with me.
What did it make you feel like mentally? Like how does it drain you? Mentally, what does it do to you?
It makes me feel uncomfortable and upset.
Wow. Do you feel like your school protect you?
No, no,
And why you say no?
because they're not doing anything. They're just not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to be. They're not protecting students from being bullied.
What would you think would be something proper for the school to do if a child informed them that they are being bullied?
I'm suggesting, I don't know. I'm thinking they should probably
Put them in timeout
yes, put them in timeout.
and make sure that they don't mess with you no more.
Yes,
And they should listen to you when you complain
yes,
because you have feelings too.
yes.
If you was able to talk to your classroom right now, to the kids in your classroom that constantly pick on you, what would it be that you would like to say to your classmates? Look them in the camera and let them know how you feel.
All students in Indian River Middle, if y'all can hear this, I don't like being bullied at school. If y'all get bullied, tell the teacher and they'll deal with the bullies that are messing with you.
And tell them they make you feel bad.
And it made me feel bad.
And it's not nice.
And it's not nice because some kids always want to bully me.
Guys, these are the drama and the things that's going on and the trauma that's going on in the school near you. It's time that we start listening to our kids when they come home. Don't shift them off to their room. When they come to the door, all kids need to come to their mother and they need to be questioned. How was your school today? How was class? Did anyone bully you? Did anyone hit you? Did anyone harass you? Because these kids need us as parents to stand up and speak out what's going on inside of that school. The school ain't no free daycare or childcare. That's not what school is for. The school is an educational system where our kids should be getting fully educated, not bullied nor harassed. And the teachers need to start listening again. Once again, the teachers need to start by listening to the cry of these young kids because we're not building them up no more. We're actually turning them down right at the desk that sit in front of your desk. You're supposed to protect these kids. It's your job not just to educate them, but yet to protect them. Stop failing our kids, giving them A's and B's on a report card. He's an honor roll student, but yet failing him when it comes to protecting him from bullies in their schools. I'm Rhoda Young Live, but all lives matter, whether they're old or young. Moms, tell us about the disrespectfulness you got from the personnel on today and who disrespected you.
Well, I finally got a call from Dr. Brooke RUDIS, which is the coordinator and support of the Chesapeake Public School System. When I answered, she announced who she was and said to me, "How can I help you?" And in the manner in which, and as she said, this is my opinion, and to me, my opinion matters.
Yes, ma'am.
Her comment to me was, "How can I help you?" I then went through the scenario of what possibly was going on and what was going on with my son. And I said, I am calling for the immediate resignation or firing of this particular teacher because this is the second time that he's done this to my child. And I feel like they're trying to intimidate him to get back at me because he was reported to downtown. I also named 2 other teachers that did something yesterday, his first day back at school, Miss Rhoda, after not going because I've had to argue and almost fight to get him to want to go to school. A child that loves school and now don't want to go.
Wow.
She said to me when I said I was calling for the resignation, disciplinary actions to be done, her comment to me was, they're not going to get fired because of that. You think that's all you said is going to do it? They have to have a record. That's not going to happen. That's HR, and that's not going to happen.
Can you look in this camera, because I know she's watching, and tell her how she made you feel? Can you tell her how she disappointed you as a mother calling the school system when she made that remark to you?
It's very disappointing. I feel like our children, and at least my child, which is all children, lives matter and their safety matter. I stated to you that my child did not feel safe. Your comment to me was, well, what do you want me to do? What can I do? All I'm asking is that for these children that are being bullies, or being bullied by teachers or students, to be put out of school, they need some kind of ratification for doing what they're doing. And for the children such as my son and other children that do abide by the rules and do not disrespect people, I would like for them to be in school. Put these kids out that's being disrespectful. Put these teachers out that feel like they're stressed and can't do their job, and find somebody that will. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to say this like I've said it since day one. I am my child's advocate, and I'm going to make sure he's safe.
And you heard it here first. Before Wavy News 10, Channel 3, and also Channel 13 News. Where the parents are really getting sick and the parents are really tired of what their kids are being challenged with in school. This is another case in the 757 where we have elementary kids now dropping out of elementary school. This thing is bigger than what we know. These are tiny steps of people trickling into my platform to let us know their elementary kids are dropping out of school because the school system is failing them. First, it was Norfolk, Virginia. Now we have Chesapeake, Virginia. Another child from an elementary and a middle school afraid to get educated in public school. I'm really young. Is there anything else you would like to say before we go?
No, that's all I need to say.
Do you feel like you got off your chest that you needed? Everything?
No.
Is there anything else do you feel like you got everything off your chest that you want to say?
Yes.
Awesome sauce. What about you, moms?
I just want to say that we as parents need to make sure that our children are safe. And like I explained to Ms. RUDIS and the principal at Indian River Middle School, our children are with them over 85% of the day. And if they cannot trust them, who can they trust? Who can they trust? And it's our job as parents to make sure these kids are safe.
Mom, before I go, I want to make this last comment. I noticed that I'm getting a lot of complaints about kids with IEPs. I choose to use that word. That's kids with disabilities. So a person that don't know what IEP is a child with a disability or learning disability. I'm getting more and more cases of kids with IEP being bullied in school. Do you think they are now being bullied in school because they're now entering to the regular classroom setting versus when they used to have them individualized? What is going on, or is the school system just failing the kids altogether?
He has been in classes with other students. I feel like, and this is my opinion and my opinion only, I feel like our school system is failing. I've heard several times since I've made complaints that teachers are stressed. So are we. This is a pandemic. We all worry about stuff. We all are stressed by stuff. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to make sure these kids are safe. I want to make sure he's not a statistic, Rhoda. Yes. I want to make sure that he's not trying to commit suicide. He's not trying to go shoot up anything. I want to make sure that my child is successful. And it's 4 words that we use every morning, which starts with the S. And I'm going to let Dakota, if you don't mind, tell you what they are. Dakota, what do you say every morning?
I'm smart. I'm successful. I'm strong. I am somebody.
And that's what I teach my son. And my thing to you guys is, please make sure you question your children and make sure that they're safe and they feel welcome and that they can talk to you.
Until we meet again, I am Rhodayoung Live, where more kids are crying out for protection from the public school system here across Hampton Roads. Until we meet again. Goodbye.